Welcome to Adom Home Cooking. Today we are preparing chicken stew. These are the ingredients for preparing chicken stew. I've got my chicken pieces here already fried. What I did is I cut up the chicken pieces, wash it, and then I seasoned it and steam it. So this is the stock I get from the steamed chicken, and I fried it. So this one you are seeing here is a fried chicken. You can use chicken wings, thigh, leg, or any part of the chicken you want. This is the stock from the steamed chicken. I've got my sunflower cooking oil. I've got my 2 tomato plums. I've got here tomato puree, 2 medium onion slice, chili pepper. I've got my spring onion and some chopped mixed pepper. It can be green, yellow, or red pepper. I've got my 2 onga Maggi cubes here. I've got my nutmeg, my curry powder, and salt to taste. What I'm going to do here, I heat 3 tablespoonfuls of my sunflower oil in a pot, and I'm going to start by frying the chopped onion. I'm frying my chopped onion now. I'll cook this onion to fry it for about 3 to 5 minutes before adding the tomato puree. In case you don't know how to steam the chicken, this is the procedure or the method for steaming the chicken. You cut up your chicken pieces, you wash it nicely, and then you blend your ginger, garlic, onion, and then you add it to it in your cooking pot. You add your bay leaf, and you add 2 Maggi tablets and a bit of salt to season, and then you boil it. You cover it to simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. That's how you steam your chicken to get the stock out, which I'm going to use for the sauce later. And then you fry the chicken pieces before using it for the stew. So this is how you get the chicken steamed. Now my onion is cooked, it's fried, so I'm going to add my tomato puree, and I'll cook it through for about 3 to 5 minutes again. You keep on stirring. For about 3 to 5 minutes. You can also do it without the tomato puree. You can cut up your fresh tomatoes. So after frying the onion, you just add your chop up or your fresh chopped tomatoes. So now I'm cooking the tomato puree first with the onion. Cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then I'll add my curry powder. About a teaspoonful of curry powder, and the same amount of the nutmeg, a teaspoonful. And then I've got my chopped up mixed pepper here. Maybe the yellow, green, or red pepper, whichever one you have. Then you continue to stir it. I'm going to blend my tomato plum with some roughly chopped onion, and then I'll add it to the cooking. At this stage, I'm going to add my chili pepper. You can add enough to your taste. If you like it hot, medium, or extra hot, it's up to you. I'll just blend it. Now I'm going to add my blend tomato and the onion and the chili pepper. And then you give it a good stir, and then you leave it on uncovered on a low heat. So this one is going to take about 25 to 30 minutes to be ready. So I first cook it through first for the first 10 minutes before I add the chicken stock. Now the stew is cooked through. When I add after adding the tomato, the blend tomato, plum and the onion, I cook it for extra 10 minutes, and I'm adding the stock from the chicken. The stock I get from my steamed chicken. So I'll add it and then leave it on for another 10 minutes to simmer and thicken up. At this stage, you use your wooden spoon to stir it. And it's going to go lighter like soup. So you leave it on for another 10 minutes to cook, to thicken up. Because the chicken is already cooked, I'm going to cook the stew till it's almost ready before I add my fried chicken pieces. You can leave it, you can cover it or leave it open. So now I'm covering it and I'll leave it on for another, on a low heat for another 10 minutes. Now after adding the chicken stock, I cook it again for another 10 minutes. So it's drained a bit, it thickens up now. You can see if the stew is cooked, you see the oil separating on top of it. So at this stage, I'm going to taste it and then I add my fried chicken pieces. Because the chicken stock already have all the seasoning in it, I don't need to add too much seasoning to this stew. At this stage, I'm just going to taste for the salt and to correct the seasoning. It's just perfect. So if you would have added salt, you will make it salty. So at this stage, I'm going to add my fried chicken pieces and leave it on for another 10 minutes, and then my stew will be ready. Add chicken season, lower the heat, and then I'll add my spring onion. Now I'm just going to leave it on for another 10 minutes, then my chicken stew will be ready. You can serve this stew with your boiled yam, cocoa or rice. You can even have it with your gari. Leave it uncovered and turn the heat down to steam slowly. Now my chicken stew is ready. It can be served, as I said earlier, it can be served with your white boiled rice, even boiled potato, your boiled yam and plantain. Now my chicken stew is ready. It can be served with plain boiled rice or with your boiled pasta, your boiled yam and plantain. I'm just serving it with my white cooked rice, plain cooked rice now. You can also have some vegetable by the side. Now this is my chicken stew served with some plain boiled rice with some fresh vegetable by the side. You can also serve it with red plantain. Enjoy.